Migrants in Bosnia and Herzegovina receive assistance. As the pandemic has increased the urgency for support, the German Red Cross, or DRK, is committed to helping migrants residing in Bosnia and Herzegovina, which currently has over 4,400 displaced people. According to estimates, around 1,000 of them are under 18 years old, and approximately half of these minors are not accompanied by an adult. Most come from Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Syria. DRK will assist local mobile relief units to deliver food and supplies to about 3,000 of the people in need. Thank you, German Red Cross, for your loving support. May all migrants find stable shelter and lives as peace spreads throughout the world in the goodwill of the Providence.
United Nations raises alarm of rapidly increasing global warming. The UN Secretary General, His Excellency Antonio Guterres, has given a dire warning on the state of the world, saying,
"We are on the verge of the abyss."
This message is based on the UN State of the Global Climate Report that paints a bleak picture of the environmental situation on our planet. It was concluded that the year 2020 was among the 3 hottest ever recorded, with the worldwide average temperature approximately 1.2 degrees Celsius higher than the pre-industrial era. The year also witnessed an unprecedented occurrence of droughts, floods, wildfires, and glaciers that melted at a rate never before seen. The United Nations is a laureate of the Shining World Leadership Award for Humanitarianism and 2 Shining World Leadership for Life-Saving Hero Awards. Our gratitude, the United Nations, and Your Excellency Antonio Guterres. In God's love, may we soon shift to a plant-based food system to quickly cool our burning planet for the future children.
Fireflies in need of conservation in North America. A study covering 128 species of fireflies in the United States and Canada has shown that 14 of them are threatened with extinction, while 3 are near threatened. This first-of-its-kind assessment, which calls for preservation and monitoring efforts of these luminescent insects, also concluded that there is still a lack of data on over half the species. To protect their habitat, it is recommended to mow less, grow native plants instead of lawn, not to remove leaf litter, and refrain from the use of pesticides and outside lights. The research was conducted by the United States-based Xerces Society and the ABQ Biopark, together with the Firefly Specialist Group of the Switzerland-headquartered International Union for Conservation of Nature. Much appreciation, scientists! May we all lovingly dedicate our efforts to safeguarding the marvelous natural world in heaven's compassion.
Tidal energy fuels cars in Scotland. Nova Innovation, a United Kingdom-based leading marine energy company, has established the first tidal-powered charging station for electric vehicles in the Shetland Islands, UK. In addition to the existing 4 100-kilowatt sea turbines, the plan is to include 2 more to provide as much as 30,000 electric vehicle charges yearly. The move facilitates the nation's green transition, as the Scottish government has issued a ban on the sale of new cars running only on diesel or petrol by 2032. During the past more than 5 years, the company has been supplying energy to Shetland's businesses and homes by their marine turbines. We are impressed, Nova Innovation. In divine splendor, may we soon live in a green paradise, nurtured by a harmonious coexistence with Mother Earth.
Innovative Burkina Faso farmer receives prestigious award. In recognition of his revolutionary farming method, Yakuba Sawadogo from Burkina Faso was presented the United Nations Environment Programme's 2020 Champions of the Earth Award for inspiration and action. During the 1980s severe drought, he modified the traditional zai cultivation technique to utilize stones and pits that are deeper and wider than the commonly used ones in order to funnel and retain rainfall. As a result, Mr. Sawadogo has created a 40-hectare forest over the last 4 decades, encompassing over 60 species of trees and bushes on his land in Yatenga province. Shown to raise crop yields as much as 500%, the method has also been adopted by farmers in the Sahel region, substantially enhancing food security, tree coverage, groundwater levels, and biodiversity. Our warm felicitations and appreciation, Yakuba Sawadogo. May your work inspire many people to develop creative ways to sustain life on Earth in celestial glory.
Supreme Master Qinghai joyfully present Yakuba Sawadogo the Shining World Land Protection Award with $10,000 to support this praiseworthy endeavor in humble gratitude with God's love. May your days be full of happiness and blessing, your family healthy, and your country prosper by divine inspiration.
Philippine baker shares her culture with delectable vegan desserts. Kim Estrada, a longtime vegan and lover of baking, created plant-based versions of the Filipino baked goods that she fondly remembered. Living in New York, United States at the time, she started Sun and Wolves Bake Shop, selling her delicious items at various pop-ups. Since moving to Long Beach, California in 2019, Miss Estrada has continued the bakery online with pickup service at 2 restaurants, specializing in traditional sweet breads and innovative pastries. She takes pride in letting people enjoy Filipino flavors while working towards her goal of opening up a storefront in the future. We applaud your passion and entrepreneurial enthusiasm, Kim Estrada. In heaven's blessings, may people all over the world elevate their spirit with the delights of the vegan lifestyle.
New Zealand bans the export of live animals. New Zealand has passed a law banning the export of live animals by sea to be implemented progressively within the next 2 years. The long sea passage to other countries causes extreme stress to them, where thousands of sheep, cows, etc. are crammed together in dreadful conditions, with the risk of injury, disease, and in many cases, loss of life. Animal activists worldwide are celebrating this major victory as it forges a stronger legal framework for other countries to follow. New Zealand is a recipient of Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Peace and the laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Climate Change Mitigation and Shining World Leadership Awards for Earth Conservation, Earth Protection, Earth Guardian, and Earth Restoration. Our gratefulness and adulation, New Zealand. May your compassionate decision help bring the world forward into a permanent era of kindness in God's mercy.